You know I'm trying to say shit.
Well, I did want to get you guys' thoughts on the new Alien movie preview. Alien.
We might have to talk about, like, I don't know if y'all are remotely interested in Planet Apes.
No.
Oh, come on.
Back to Alien.
Fuck you.
Well, man, that was the purpose of this subject. So I want to get you cast about the Alien movie because they released the Alien Covenant trailer not too long ago. And this picks up right after Prometheus. I think it's gonna. I think I was talking to Mike. It's gonna be just really a reboot of the Alien series. Right?
I don't think it's a reboot. I think it's more.
Sure?
It's a prequel. It's a complete prequel.
I know, but isn't this gonna lead? Do you think this could lead into a reboot?
I don't think they want to reboot it for real. Why? Because like I don't think you can cast anybody to be Ripley again. I don't think like the community, kind of like how Star Wars is, man. Like the Star Wars community is hella hard. You know, Star Trek community is hella hard. I think like Aliens, the franchise, whatever, probably has a community that's probably just as fucking gung ho that wouldn't want to see the face of like Ripley change.
I think it's gonna probably stop where the original one starts.
If anything, it's gonna stop.
Exactly.
It's just gonna say watch Alien 1 through 3.
Yeah, basically, it's gonna 1 through 4, dog.
Or 4.
It's
Okay.
4 aliens.
Wait, which one do we ignore?
I don't ignore any of them. They all.
Which one do we ignore?
There's always one you ignore.
It does seem like that. There's always one you ignore.
I know they did Alien versus Predator. Did they have more than one Alien versus Predator?
Yes. Why I don't
one
know.
Had Sanaa Lathan in it. I remember that.
That's the
And
first
then
one.
when they won the island, that's the second one.
Yeah, the second.
The one with Sanaa Lathan.
Or was that just Predator?
I think that was just Predators.
Oh, okay.
Well,
The new Predator?
Well, they were on the island. I think it had didn't it have like
So wait a minute.
Stone Cold. I'm probably mixing movies, damn it.
Dude, I'm so confused when I get into
I think it had a ninja though. I think it had
You
somebody.
talking about the Yakuza and he fought the cat in freaking Perry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, so that was just a Predator? Well, yeah, they did like stumble upon that like that campfire with like they like crucified a Predator.
Yeah.
I think he was a traitor or something, but man, I don't know, man.
There was a Alien vs. Predator Requiem.
Yeah,
That was the second
one.
one. Okay.
Yeah, that was the second one. Why is there a third one here?
Wait, there's a third
Why
one?
do I see a third one? Hold up, man.
That's the straight to Blu-ray disc.
Bro, I don't know.
Okay, no, there was just two.
Okay.
There was just two.
But like, the one I remember was with Sanaa Lathan.
Yeah, that was the first one.
Yeah, because they
shout out
did.
to Sanaa, girl, you sexy.
Don't
be hating on Sanaa.
But how I want to know how this goes into place though, because like in that movie they said the Predators they treated Earth like they like with the Aztecs or the Mayans or whatever, they treated it like a hunting
Breeding
ground.
ground. It was
breeding
too.
/ hunting ground.
Yeah.
And young hunters would go there to
Become men.
if they killed their alien prey successfully, then they've ascended into adulthood. If they didn't, they just blew up the whole thing. And I think that's what happened the last time.
Yeah.
They got killed and like they just blew up they just wiped out a whole civilization.
Like, man, you weak. You better not come back to our
And
planet.
then that goes back to the point. Like, so the engineers basically created not only humans but alien. Who created the Predators? Or did the engineers create the Predators too? Or?
They could no. I think the Predators had their own. They had their own civilization, so I'm pretty sure they're like.
So were the Predators and the engineers enemies, or
who knows? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they had their own like separate thing because they came on ships from another planet.
That is a way to twist it. If you wanted to go there, I wouldn't mind them like trying to flesh that out. What you just talked about, like
in the third movie, I wouldn't mind.
Were the engineers and Predator race, were they like enemies or whatever? Did they use like the black goo, the virus, whatever the hell, to like mutate themselves to be like more? I
want to know.
But that begs the other question: how did the Predators get their hands on the mutagen to impregnate the females?
Well, no, they never had the mutagen. They had a queen.
Oh yeah, they did capture a queen.
Yeah, the Predators captured the queen and put it on this planet, and then they would like drop freaking like
the face huggers would get the sacrifices from the chick, because they always had women sacrifices.
And I'm pretty sure like me, y'all want to know like what the origin of the engineers are, because I'm very curious about that.
That's gonna be in this. It should be in this.
Yeah, it should be in this one. But from what we saw in the trailer, it just showed like catastrophe hitting the engineers, like David dropping all the goo and shit on them.
No, I'm talking about as far as
that's just a city.
I'm talking about as far as where they come from though.
Yeah,
like what planet do they come from? Like
what
brought them? I know they were trying to like create. This is like it was like their experimental ground or whatever.
Yeah.
In Prometheus, apparently there were two factions. Like the engineer you saw kill the angel. Well, yeah, it's kind of a spoiler if you ain't seen Prometheus yet. But,
Yeah, spoiler alert.
But in the in Prometheus, when you see the engineer basically kill the android, I think somebody classified them as a faction of the destroyers. And the guy you saw in the beginning of the film who digested the black music, he was one of the creators, basically one of the ones that created life, aka humans.
Okay.
So they said apparently these are two warring factions, and the site that they were at where the goo was basically a weapons testing facility for the engineers. So I don't know, man. It's like I'm interested in the alien like mythos, their universe right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because it's and like not just them, but it's like the storytelling like as a whole for aliens in the comic and in the movies is like it's crazy. It's interesting because it leads you to think like on Earth, why is there only there's only two main factions, the government and what's the company name?
Wayland Industries.
Yeah, it's like only two big names on Earth. So it's like, what happened to the rest of the countries? Did we all just unify or whatever?
Yeah, might have been just a monopoly. Of
Yeah, so it's like that, and why do they want the alien like so bad?
Oh, why
Well,
they
we
still,
know why they
why do they
want
still
it.
keep returning to that?
Yeah, why we keep going
killed?
back?
Yeah, exactly.
No, because the Wayland Industries wanted to like capture the shit, capture a queen and breed them and then like make them into weapons.
Yeah, I mean, I said
Cause that's the whole purpose of the fourth flick. The fourth flick was them trying to like
But who are we fighting? Well,
basically send them shits into any place where there's turbulence.
Well,
Where
no,
fucking,
I thought they wanted to make weapons to sell to the government, so they wanted to like.
No, that was the government. That was the government trying to make weapons out the aliens.
Well,
I'm talking about in the original Alien.
Well, no, in the fourth flick, in the fourth Alien movie. No, wait a minute. Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection. Yeah, the fourth movie.
okay, and there's like different variations. Cause I know I told you in the comic when they go back to the Xenomorph homeworld, there was a civil war going on with like supposedly red aliens and black aliens or something like that. I gotta read more into
It's like
that.
Bloods and Crips.
The Xenomorphs on the Xenomorph homeworld, there was a civil war.
Yeah,
That doesn't make any sense. Because the thing I want to know is how in the hell do Xenomorphs reproduce without prey to like throw facehuggers on?
that shit was in the comic. Well, I saw
What
that
is Xenomorph is the actual big one.
Yeah, the big ones, like when they, big black and they
Full
go
grown and
full
everything.
grown, whatever. You know,
But,
what I'm saying? The only one that's ever fully even the queen has to like be given a host.
Yeah.
To like even to have her.
But my thing
even to have her
is,
spawn.
what if you know that they didn't already like infest the world? I'm pretty sure at one point they inhabited a world of their own.
Well, they gotta tell.
Yeah, I would think so.
So it's not far fetched. I would like to know how that world happened and how there became different variations of them. But this is all.
Hold on, they wouldn't necessarily have to inhabit a world of their own. They would have to be created. Like there's the experimental ground in this Prometheus universe.
Yes, but my thing is like, where's the other life at though?
I'm saying
Wherever
because
the engineers are from.
But
I would think.
okay, are you talking about like on the alien planet, on the Xenomorph planet? Because like the Xenomorphs have to have something to throw facehuggers on.
Yeah.
So whatever the fuck they planet they inhabited had to have already had people or something on it.
Wait a minute.
You don't think that could have been like
No,
they
because-
Couldn't it have been the colony? Well, no, because they got destroyed when they found Newt.
Yeah, and that's way later on.
Yeah,
That's
that's-
hundreds of years like after like.
But the thing is, Prometheus, but Prometheus happened. Don't you think? Wait,
You don't think they could have evolved?
No,
The aliens? You don't think they could
No,
have
no,
evolved
no,
with the face hugger?
I know.
things?
No, they could.
yeah, they're pretty much a parasite.
Yeah, because they didn't evolve. They didn't evolve until like the fourth Alien flick, where they used the one that was inside Ripley, and they genetically engineered it to have a womb, so that they could reproduce like a regular animal or whatever through a womb. Other than that, they could only reproduce through facehuggers.
Well, I wasn't saying necessarily reproduce, but just the fact that they have face huggers.
But
Who would they hug on to?
that's what I'm saying. Like, because like there must.
So you
be
think they just like from their
did
creation they
transform
always
a
had
dog,
my bad,
though.
but from their creation they
I
always
mean,
had face huggers.
Yeah,
You think?
there's always been facehuggers. Period.
Yeah,
even if they were like really
Yeah, but one did hug a dog and like
that was in the third movie.
Yeah. So
And in the third, yeah, and
as long as it's living, I'm assuming that it.
but see, the thing is, you can't. in that sense, you're correct. But like the thing is, you can't have something like the size of a squirrel, and then the face hug's like the size of a goddamn.
Yeah,
big
okay,
ass
yeah.
You know,
It'd have to be big.
it don't work that way. It
Yeah.
has to be. It has to be something like
Sizable creature.
sizable creature. Yeah. So like, to just throw it on like a wildlife reserve type of planet or whatever. Like, I can halfway understand and see that happening. But then like you're gonna have like whatever the xenomorph parasite, whatever the facehugger latches onto. That's basically the form that the xenomorph spawns and like takes the characteristics of.
Yeah.
So if you have any like humanoid looking xenomorphs with like 4 appendages or whatever fucking like they just doing like regular shit, then like there had to be like humanoid type people on the planet, humanoid something on the planet. But if they all on all fours and looking like dogs and shit or something crazy like that, then hey, that's the other way around. But it's really fucking interesting. It's interesting as shit when you think about like you know.
When you start really getting into it and like into the universe of Alien, it gets to the point it's like, man, because like didn't this all transpire for us trying to find God? Well, like in Prometheus, that's what they thought. The scientists thought they were going to find their creators.
Exactly.
With the really worried that cat was trying to find immortality. But
I must not remember Prometheus that well because I don't remember them ever saying like they got a signal from somewhere saying we got to go find.
No, they found symbols from like this archaeological site or whatever
on Earth.
Yeah, they pointed to like their creation in space, and I think that's when they got funded by the company. And he was like,
guy with the bread.
I missed all that in the movie.
He was basically like, well,
he was looking for more.
Yeah, he was like, when you say like you're going to find God, I don't want to die. Maybe God has some way to keep me living. And like that's the main reason for that whole thing.
That's funny.
And just remember, this is spoilers.
Yeah.
But
spoiled the whole movie, though. Rabbit shit movie.
That'll be alright.
I mean, it was like 2.5, 3 hours long, and then it like ramped up like freaking 45 minutes almost till it was over, and he was like, okay, this 45 minutes, this is the movie.
Yeah.
So I'm saving you. Commander Shepard was on that ship though.
Wait, Idris Elba?
Nah.
Commander Shepard?
I was something from Mass Effect. It was a cat that looked like Commander Shepard.
Oh.
So. But yeah. Alien Covenant, I think it's gonna be cool, especially since we find out what David and Shaw were doing afterwards. Well, we already know from the trailer what happens. I want to know where they go afterwards, or if they leave that planet at all. Because I don't know. I think Dave stayed or something.
David.
Yeah, David stayed because he was like, you saw him tested. He was in the area with the cocoons or whatever.
Oh, that was from Prometheus though.
Yeah.
You're talking about like.
Oh yeah. Oh, man, I'm mixing them up now. But I would like to know what happens afterwards, and I want to know why they sent another shuttle out there.
Yeah, they stupid.
Dog, we gotta see what happened, guys.
Yeah, no, because they're finna colonize. They went to the same planet that they just left, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this has to be to the point where they're gonna pick up with like what happened before Ripley and them found out what the fuck happened.
Yeah. So it's like, wait, oh my god, okay.
I like how everybody's trying to figure out what happened to the last people that went to this
place.
It's
like going to the same place where all this death and destruction is. We're gonna see what happened. Nah, but they're finna go colonize because it's nothing but couples on that.
I just don't see why you gotta go to the Bermuda Triangle to find out what happened to the last person that disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle.
But no, like if you look at the trailer, man, the cat was like, no, the chick, one of the chicks like, listen, you hear that? Yeah, what? There's nothing. I hear no signs of life. Immediately, I would have been like, well, time to get back on this ship and go home. Wow. I don't hear no birds chirping. I don't hear nothing. I'm out of here. You would think that would have been the cue to get out.
Interesting.
But, we're going to go explore, look at this black goo and
get fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get hit by, freaking...
Somebody go get face hugged first. Wait, could the face huggers go through your suit? Yeah, they could, didn't they?
Yes. Yep.
The thing is, I don't even think there's a face hugger in this flick. I know there are face huggers in this flick, but I don't think the guy transforms with the face hugger. He transforms with the black goo.
You talking about the last one?
No,
I know Prometheus he got the goo in him.
Yeah. Well, no, in this new one though, also the dude is in the trailer. It sounds like in the very first trailer, the dude steps on some shit.
Oh, when it just
and it gets in his nose or some shit in his nostril, then they say it fucks him up and he turns into the shit. So I think so.
Is it the one? Which one was it when they were turned into the cocoons? It was
Cocoons. I think you're talking about the second one.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you talking about the movie Fly with Jeff Goldblum? I was like, oh my god.
Since 9-5, mama's been working 9-5. And I know the landlord fed up with our lies. So we pray to the guys, the jobs, and the Allahs to keep us safe and watch our lives. Cause all we trying to do is do good. I put on my hood when I walk through hoods. Cause these niggas these days is local. You get it in your vocals if you ain't a local. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to go.